show. Thank you so much for tuning in with us today. We're going to start off, as always, with our segment, The Evening Oval, our roundtable discussion. Tonight I want to start off with something a little bit strange, a little bit light. High, you might say, a little bit high. It has to do with the California wildfires. Apparently, in the state of California, because of the wildfires, 34 pot farms, according to the Washington Post, have been damaged, losing some of their inventory. So we've got 34 pot farms with lit marijuana blazing across the state of California. So what do you guys think? Is it
quite literally blazing across California?
I mean, I'm severely disappointed in the California resident that didn't go about setting 408 more pot farms on fire. Okay? Severely disappointed. You had an opportunity and you lost it.
Apparently this is a problem for the state of California itself, not just the Scrooge McDuck of pot, as I am now going to call his people forever. In fact, I want that on a t-shirt if our marketing department can get on that. We don't have a marketing department, but we should get one with the money we'll make from that shirt.
I'll do it. I'll be the marketing.
I'm spiraling out of control. My point is, the state of California is actually losing money from this because they were looking at rolling out legal marijuana within the next year. Yeah, exactly. Rolling out legal marijuana within the next year, and now they've lost all this taxable inventory.
You see, you mentioned the word inventory as if they take inventory of their stocks, as if they don't just go out there and just go, I mean, just put some wherever I want, and then that's basically how they grow their weed.
But did they study how it affected the wildlife? Because I feel like there's got to be some animals in there that are stoned as. Yeah, they're sitting there and they're like, hey man, these nuts taste really good today. If I were a chipmunk, I'd imagine that's how it would go.
I feel like the fire, though, would be instantly sobering to any supposedly high chipmunks.
That's
right. I've never been high, to be fair, but I feel like when you're on fire, all of a sudden it doesn't matter as much.
You would think, but it actually makes it a more pleasurable experience. Not that I would know. I mean,
Wait, the
I
fire
know.
or the being high? Which one becomes more pleasurable? Or both?
Also, Ryan, you said they lost, profitable, goods in this, but really did they? Because I feel like they're kind of showing off what they can do. It's like the house tour of weed.
Look at all this weed we lost.
Exactly. Yeah, look at what this is capable of. We have a bunch of stoned out chipmunks.
But again, I'm speaking entirely through my teeth here. I've got no idea what I'm talking about. But I feel like quickly burning and losing all of it is not what you want when you're purchasing weed. I feel like you want it to last.
Well.
Speeding.
Action.
I'm really thinking about the chipmunks and this whole situation.
Alvin.
That's really it. I feel like, can we get in contact with PETA? I'm sure they'd have something to say about it.
About the flaming chipmunks?
No, the flaming chipmunks or the stone chipmunks.
Okay, so let's wrap this topic up. I want to move on to our next topic. This is a little bit more serious, unfortunately, but I think we can get some good discussion out of it. So Harvey Weinstein, for anyone at home who may not be familiar, in case you've lived under a rock or inside of a plant that someone's ejaculating into, allegedly.
What?
Have you not heard? I'll get to that in a second. So Harvey Weinstein, a Hollywood insider, he's recently been accused of sexual harassment and sexual assault by dozens of women. According to The Guardian, over 50 different women. One of the stories actually does involve him cornering a woman in a hallway. I forget if he was in a robe or a trench coat in the story. It was something that can easily be opened. And he apparently opened it up, said something bizarre to her. She refused him. And then he turned and ejaculated into a potted plant.
I mean, I just imagine the Church of Scientology hearing this news and from their underground cave in a volcano or wherever they conduct their business, they just hear this and they're like, we're one step closer to controlling Hollywood because now there are bigger assholes in this town than us.
I've been hearing a lot lately, though. A lot of people are saying that this is the beginning of The Purge, which is a terrible movie, just like how this is another terrible thing to come out of Hollywood. What do you guys think? Do you think we're going to start finding more and more people in entertainment that are at least accused of this kind of behavior?
I think it's always been a thing.
That's
a really big
I'd like
thing
to think this would mean expunging all the evil from Hollywood, but I just feel like this has been around since movies have been around. I don't know if it's going to stop completely.
Yeah, people have been coming on plants since day one.
Oh my God.
succulents.
Allegedly. I keep saying allegedly, and I'm not trying
Allegedly.
I'm
You know
not,
what?
I'm
I
not
don't
trying
know.
to defend Harvey Weinstein if he is guilty, but to be fair, these are still, he's been accused. I don't think there's been a trial yet, but there is investigation going on.
Habeas plantus, you know, show me the plant cum, or the cum plant. One of the two.
Yeah. Do you think James Dean ever came in a plant?
Wait, you mean the guy who makes the breakfast sausages?
No.
That's Jimmy,
Jimmy
Dean, you
Dean.
uncultured
He's a big son.
swine.
Rebel Without a
big
Cause was
son.
definitely gay. That James.
Alright, Delaney.
He was! Look it up!
I feel like if you talk to Delaney for so much as 30 seconds, you're going to hear something about someone being gay somehow.
I mean, yeah, usually it's her though. We keep talking about you like an idea, Delaney.
Hi.
Who's
Hi.
Delaney? Oh my god, I didn't see you there. That's
You
weird.
know, I think Jimmy Dean Sausage Man is gay though.
Is he?
Oh, for sure.
He's got a big son around him. Like, who's not gay has a big son around
You
him?
know, actually, the yellow in the pride flag
Harvey
stands for sunshine.
Weinstein, Jimmy Dean, man, we're doing great, guys.
By the time I leave the show, it's just going to be a conspiracy theory wall of all these strings of yarn of who's gay and who's related to Harvey Weinstein and the Jimmy Dean Sausage Man. We got to cut it off here. So that's the end of our roundup for today.